Assalamu alaikum students. Your English teacher is present here with your English grammar lessons. Our today's topic is forms of verb. Students, there are 4 forms of verb that are used in tenses. Present, that is V1, first form of verb. Second is past, V2, second form of verb. Thirdly, past participle, V3, third form of verb. Fourthly, present participle, V1 plus ing. Students, as our today's tense is past simple tense, in which we are going to use V2, second form of verb. So it is necessary to learn some forms of verb. You will learn these forms of verb as I have given here. Awake, it is first form of verb. Its second form is awoke. Third is awoken. And fourth form, present participle, is awaking. Our second word is beat. First form, its second form is beat, same as the first form, and third form is beaten, and fourth form is beating. Third word is become. Its second form is became, third form is become, and fourth is becoming. Next word is begin. Second form began, third form begun, and fourth form beginning. Number 5, first form bent, second form bent, third form bent, fourth form bending. Number 6, bind. First form is bind, second form bound, third form bound, fourth form binding. 7, bite. First form is bite, second is bit, and third form is bitten, fourth form is biting. Next word is bleed. Bleed is first form, second form is bled, third form is bled, and fourth form is bleeding. Next word is blow. Blow is first form, second form is blew, third form is blown, and fourth form is blowing. Students, you will use these forms of verb in making your sentences of past simple tense that I have given you in the homework, as it will come in the next in the progressing video. Students, our next topic of English grammar is the noun number. There are 2 numbers in English, singular and plural. The singular number denotes one person or thing, and the plural number more than one person or thing. So here are some nouns and their plurals: boy, boys, toy, toys, pen, pens, table, tables, night, nights, cow, cows, donkey, donkeys, friend, friends, dog, dogs, arm, arms, hand, hands, cap, caps, plant, plants, bird, birds, racket, rackets, bangle, bangles, shirt, shirts, house, houses, roof, roofs, kitchen, kitchens, window, windows, hoof, hoofs. So friends, you will learn these singulars and plurals that are noun numbers. Students, now we are going to start our creative writing. Today we are going to write a story on the moral no pains, no gains. No pains, no gains means that if we do not bear any pain, we cannot gain any good thing. I have written some vocabulary words. I have used these words in the story. You will highlight them. Let us start reading our story. Once a farmer had 4 lazy sons. They used to do nothing and remained free all the time. The farmer often advised them to work, but they paid no heed to their father's advice. One day, the farmer fell seriously ill. He called all his sons and told them about a treasure lying buried somewhere in the fields and passed away. His sons dug the fields for many times to find out the treasure, but to no avail. At last, they decided to grow crop in the fields that they had dug. They got a bumper crop. Here they realized the wisdom of their father and got their treasure in the form of good crop. Morals: no pains, no gains. Hard work is the key to success. So friends, this story teaches us the moral that if we do not bear any pain, we do not gain any good thing in life, and if hard work is the key to success. If we work hard, we shall gain success. Students, now we are going to start our next topic of English grammar, that is tenses. In the previous video, we have completed our present simple tense. In this video, we are going to study past simple tense. It is also called past indefinite tense. As we have discussed three types of tense: present, past and future. We have discussed the first type, present simple tense. Now we are moving towards our second type, past simple tense. So let's start to study past simple tense. It is used to express an action that happened or completed in past and is over now. So it is the expression of an action, a verb that happened or completed in past. An action that has been completed in past, in the previous time. The action that has been completed in the time that has passed, and the action is over now. No part of the action is remained to be completed. It is fully completed action in the past time. So it is past simple tense. For example, he worked in Dubai last year. This sentence shows that he worked in Dubai last year. He worked in last year. His work has been completed and no part of his work has been remained. So it has been completed in the past, in the last year. So it is past simple tense. Past simple tense is also used to express a past habit. A habit that was in the past. For example, he exercised every day. It shows the habit of the pronoun he, which was found in the past and was completed in past every day. He exercised. His habit was completed in the past, so it is past simple tense. Students, now we are going to discuss the rules of past simple tense. Our rule number 1 is second form of verb or past simple is used as main verb in the positive sentences. So second form is used only in positive sentences. Rule number 2 is base form or first form of verb, that is identified with V1, is used in negative and interrogative sentences. So in positive sentences we will use positive second form, and in negative and interrogative sentences we shall use first form of verb. Rule number 3 is did is used as an auxiliary verb or helping verb only in negative and interrogative sentences. So in negative and interrogative sentences we will use the helping verb did. There will be no helping verb in positive sentences. There will be only second form of verb in the positive sentences. But in negative and interrogative sentences we will use first form of verb along with the helping verb did. So friends, by keeping in mind the above discussed rules, now we are going to discuss the structure of sentences. In positive sentences, our structure will be subject, we do, second form of verb, or past simple, and then object. Examples are I killed a snake. I have mentioned subject and second form of verb and object on the sentences. You can see subject is I, as I have mentioned, S. Killed. Killed is V2, second form of verb according to our structure and our formula. And our next is object. Snake is object. I killed a snake. Our second example is he ate a mango. In this sentence, he is a subject, ate is V2, second form of verb, and mango is object. So friends, you will make 10 more examples of past simple positive sentences like these in your need work homeworks. Now we are going to discuss negative sentences. In negative sentences, we shall use subject plus did, that is helping verb, as we have discussed in the rules. Did and then not, then first form of verb and then object. Its examples are I did not kill a snake. Students, as we have discussed that we shall use first form of verb in negative sentences. So I have used first form of verb here. You can see I is subject and did is helping verb according to our rules. Not I have been used as it is negative sentence, and kill is our first form of verb and snake is object. Second example is he did not eat a mango. In this sentence, he is a subject, did is helping verb, not has been used because it is negative sentence, eat is first form of verb and mango is object. In interrogative sentences, we shall use helping verb first of all, did, and then subject, then first form of verb, then object, and in the last question mark. Examples are did I kill a snake? According to the formula, helping verb did. Did is helping verb, and then subject is I. First form of verb is kill and snake is object. Did I kill a snake? Second example is did he eat a mango? Did is helping verb, he is subject, eat is first form of verb, and mango is object, and in the last we have used question mark. So friends, by keeping in your mind the rules that we have discussed about past simple tense and the definition and identification of past simple tense, you will keep these things in your minds and you will make 10 positive sentences, 10 negative sentences, and 10 interrogative sentences in your need notebooks as homework. So friends, we have completed our task of this week. This is your 1 week's task. You will practice tense, past simple tense, learn the story and learn the definitions and forms of verb. Allah Hafiz.